one. We're here to save lives, and it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times, and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. Now, those punks out there think they own this city.
That's all I remember. The others are still out there. You have to find them.
Gunned and understaffed. But if we work smart, we'll get through this.
Come on. Answer the phone, damn it.
We have outlying patrols.
Rachel? Can you hear me? Just about. The signal's real bad. Are you okay? Honey? Honey, you still there? Damn it! Just when you think the city's getting back on its feet, something like this happens.
These ain't the usual weapons we find on Gotham lowlifes.
These ain't the usual lowlives, neither.
I hear you.
Took 4 of us to stick that guy in the cell. That's with a broken arm.
We found these weapons stashed in the car of the driver you brought in. This is state-of-the-art firepower.
After what happened with Protocol 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that driver sues us. And wins.
Stuff like this don't come cheap. There's a lot of money behind this army, Batman. A lot.
That guy's not shut up since we got him in here. Pity he didn't break his jaw.
Right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times, and
This elevator's locked down, Batman. Only way in or out is through the parking garage.
the only people who get
You see no one's out in the cell? Scarecrow's gonna release that on the whole city? We're finished. My old man was a cop in this city. 30 years. It'd break his heart to see this.
Make no mistake.
This elevator's locked down, Batman. Only way in or out is through the parking garage.
Not attempt to approach the rioters, you hear me? You're gonna get yourself killed. Hang on. I'm not a coward, Batman, but it'd be suicide to try and stop these animals. It's too many. Hold on a sec. How the hell did the city get like this? So many people want to destroy it.
We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow and...
After what happened with Protocol 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that driver sues us. And wins.
I can't believe how quickly everything's changed. I was doing a normal shift on a normal day, and now this. Does anyone know what the hell's going on here? What does Scarecrow even want? Is it money? Good luck with that. Protocol 10 wiped this city clean.
If you ask me, we should use some of these weapons instead of letting them gather dust.
Might even things up a little.
God knows we could use the help. Sounds like we're getting killed out there. We ain't got the firepower to deal with tanks. We're not gonna do any good here, Batman. It's hopeless. Us sticking around means one thing. More body bags.
I don't see much coming back the other way. We're on our own here.
Half the rioters out there have gas masks. Don't they watch the news? Scarecrow's toxin passes through anything. I'm picking up enemy chatter. I can't pinpoint a location. Heavily armored vehicles have been sighted on Founders Island. It's confirmed.
Gotham doesn't stand a chance. Not this time. There's not enough of us. Still have to follow procedure, while the scum out there get to do God knows what. We can't deal with what's going on out there. I've got men down and I can't help them.
All units, we have an assault We just haven't got the men to deal with all this. I don't know where to start. It's hopeless. I mean, I'm scared. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Anyone who says they ain't, they're lying. You know, people forget. There's your regular wackos still out there. They sure as hell ain't taking the night off.
As we speak.
We can handle those punks on the streets, Batman. But the militia and the rest of those freaks, that's on you.
I'm not a politician, sir.
I'll end up as
That's
white-haired
not my
as Gordon
concern.
before this night's through.
Screw you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here. We're gonna find that son of a bitch. Fernandez, it's Gordon. Give me an update.
I'm going to investigate that crime scene. If there's a serial killer in town, I'll find them.
After you
Good luck out there, Batman.
I want you to link up with Michaels and work your way back along the East River.
Gordon's crazy going out there.
You really think you're gonna convince him to stay? This city's his home, where he raised his family. He'd die for that.
Just us left defending the whole of Gotham against the frickin' army. Oh, and as if that wasn't enough, whatever Scarecrow's cooking up. Bringing in Ivy was a smart move. I don't care if she did turn Scarecrow down. She can't be trusted. Just us left defending the whole of Gotham against the frickin' army. Oh, and as if that wasn't enough, whatever Scarecrow's cooking up. Bringing in Ivy was a smart move. I don't care if she did turn Scarecrow down. She can't be trusted.
We've got your back in here, Batman. All of us. Owens from the diner probably wants you dead, but everyone else? Team Batman. You know, as long as that symbol's in the sky, there's still hope.
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
He's gonna lose his badge for sure.
Owens is a good cop, lives for the job. He don't deserve this. Paramedics say there's nothing we can do for him. Just pray. I've known the guy for years. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Seeing him like this, it ain't fair.
You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there. Anyone figured out whether this is contagious? Maybe we should stick him in the cell with Ivy. You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there.
Paramedics say there's nothing we can do for him. Just pray.
October 15th. Still no sign of the preacher. No records, nothing. Something tells me he won't stay hidden for long.
For the Lord hath What are you doing here, Ryder?
Hey, how's my favorite masked vigilante? One of those nights, huh?
You shouldn't be in the city.
Bet you're wondering about the tape. I'll let you in on the action, if you promise to keep me in the loop. What do you say?
It's not safe. You should have left with the evacuation.
And missed the biggest story of the year? Hell, the century. This is it. My chance to get back on top. Quid pro quo, Batman. What's the latest on Scarecrow? Any leads?
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I try. Trouble always finds me.
Tape 8, October 15th. Still no sign of the preacher. No records, nothing. Something tells me he won't stay hidden for long. For the Lord hath designed a most
Those cops told me that guy out there in the cell is the one from Scarecrow's attack on the diner. Man, that's a whole lot of crazy. I've been wanting to ask you about Joker for months. So, what's it like, him being dead? Gotta feel pretty good. This is your happy face, right? Did you kill him? No one would blame you if you did. Kinda surprised you didn't do it sooner. I mean, if you did do it. You seen Vale? I heard she's around somewhere. Nothing for old Jack to worry about. Just so you know, despite what the report found, I never hacked anyone's phone. Not deliberately. Those cops told me that guy out there in the cell is the one from Scarecrow's attack on the diner. Man, that's a whole lot of crazy.
Hey, Batman! I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing! He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the Bat.
I just keep waiting for something bad to happen. And then I realize it already has. Even when we were loading the evacuation buses, I thought something could be worked out. A deal, a ransom, anything. But that's not Scarecrow, is it? He can't be reasoned with.
I've never seen anything like this, man. Even Gordon looks worried. Nothing scares that guy.
It was too quiet for too long. They were planning it, biding their time.
That's all we've been hearing on the news is how great Gotham is. Gotham is cured, zero crime.
What did we all do? We lapped it up. We should have known better. Gotham's as sick as it ever was.
It's hitting the rookies the hardest. Some of them are just out of the academy. No amount of training prepares you for this. There ain't no easing into this job. It's the deep end. You either sink or barely stay above water.
I just keep waiting for something bad to happen. And then I realize it already has. Even when we were loading the evacuation buses, I thought something could be worked out. A deal, a ransom, anything. But that's not Scarecrow, is it? He can't be reasoned with.
It'll take a moment.
Batman, we're not doing too good in here. It don't look it, but we're the lucky ones.
That's it.
My wife. I need to speak to her.
Everything's gonna be okay, John. Just stay still.
Bobby. They pulled him from the car. He was screaming. They beat him. The whole crowd cheering. They tore him to pieces like animals. All this needs to be stopped.
Oh man, my head. Someone got me real good. Great help we all turned out to be. The lowlives out there must be laughing at us.
I have to get back out there.
You're not going anywhere. You've got a concussion.
They need help.
You won't be helping anyone in your state. You'll get yourself killed.
I left them. My friends.
Listen, you did everything you could. It's not your fault.
We've lost control, Batman. We never stood a chance. Something tells me there's gonna be a lot more guys like me in here pretty soon.
These guys were ambushed over in Chinatown. Said there were 50 or 60 rioters. Molotov cocktails, bricks, you name it, they threw it. Another unit just got attacked. I've got injured officers and civilians en route. We need you back out there, Batman. Convoy got separated. There's still men out there. God knows where. They could be dead for all I know.
Scum. They own the streets now, not us.
Batman, just want to say it's good to have you on board. You're probably safer than all of us down here put together. But be careful, please. I thought Gotham would be a good place to raise a family. Looks like I was wrong.
I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights. You know, from what I've been hearing, that car of yours more than evens the odds. And that's without the guns. The streets are crawling with rioters. Everywhere you turn, there's a shop front being trashed or a car being torched. It's unreal.
I still haven't heard from my husband. He took our daughter in the evacuation. I keep praying they're safe. I'm processing the driver of the vehicle you took down. He's not your typical lowlife. Nothing on record besides a speeding ticket when he was 18.
I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights. This thing's had a serious upgrade.
Air support saw it turn into some kind of tank.
Nice.
Don't get too close. He's here. Back up. No way the army's coming in here. Civilians made it up. That's all anyone cares about. Watch your back out there. If we lose you, we're finished.
You hear about that body we found? I tell you, that ain't no regular murder. Seeing the body messed up like that, it's sickening. I'm just glad we got everyone evacuated in time. Can't imagine an entire city affected by that toxin. It'd tear itself apart. You hear about that body we found? I tell you, that ain't no regular murder. Seeing the body messed up like that, it's sickening. I'm just glad we got everyone evacuated in time. Can't imagine an entire city affected by that toxin. It'd tear itself apart.
At least we got Ivy locked up. Last thing we need is her out there working her magic. The others might not say it, but thanks. We couldn't do this alone. At least we got Ivy locked up. Last thing we need is her out there working her magic.
What's the lead on that fire crew? We know where one of them is, right? A lot of empty cells back there, Batman. Let's start filling them up.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay behind.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's wall, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a violent toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.